New York, all my niggas.
Yo, welcome back to New York Noise, the newest audio-visual podcast meant to highlight up-and-coming and underground New York City rappers. Essentially, in other words, if you're nice and you're from the city, from the five boroughs, we will find you. You will be highlighted on this show. We only highlight the best and the brightest for me. The niggas that we seek to put on this show, the ones that are going to be dominating culture in the very near future. And New York is in a place, hip-hop-wise, where we have all the talent, but we're not in the place where we want to be at. But we seek to provide a platform for a lot of these young artists. And today we have very special guests with our man Tuki. We got Cherubgz here from Cherubgz. I'm gonna shout y'all out for me. Talking about that. Talking shit. And ready to have a conversation. Yeah.
Fucking my name is Young Cherub, Young Cherub, and this is Pookie.
That shit a little bit in the middle.
Yeah. Cherubgz as a collective started with us actually because we were all born and raised in Brownsville at first. Yeah. And then we moved to Flatbush. We moved to Flatbush around like the Junction area on a street called 34th Street. We at first we were like claiming ourselves as Straightforward, but then
that was the name of the block.
Yeah, that was the name of the block, 34th Street. So yeah, that as like a collective. I don't know. I feel like it started what we have now, like the unity and togetherness and all of that between us and everything. So
yeah, and I was going to start off first. I'm glad you guys started talking about that because the neighborhood, especially in the city, each neighborhood is mad different.
Yeah, definitely.
Everything has a different effect on people. So how would you say, being born in Flatbush and then being born in Brownsville?
Yeah, moving to Flatbush.
How did that affect y'all to music?
Yeah, he'll definitely like have a great way of explaining that.
I want to say I don't want to call I feel like I've seen it all already. You feel me? So I don't know people in Flatbush, shit don't faze me because Brownsville, that shit, that's the gutter. You heard where we came from? That shit is gutter,
way different.
So I don't know. I just look at people. How can I explain this in the best way? I look at people in Flatbush like. Damn, I don't want to shit on Flatbush. Fuck that. I don't want to talk about shit on Flatbush.
No, because
I don't want to talk about shit on the Flatbush. All in all, Bush too, but I don't know. The Bill showed me the ways. You heard? It showed me the realest ways, like the roughest ways. It built me. You feel me?
Aside from what we could have been doing in Brownsville and
I love that shit. Like damn, niggas in Brownsville don't like this. You know what I'm saying? They would have reacted a different way. You know what I'm saying?
But we definitely spent enough time in Flatbush to, I'd say we're cohesive in between the two, with being born and raised from Brownsville and then kind of growing up really in Flatbush. The way that collided with us, I don't know. We're definitely a different breed and cut from a different cloth and everybody knows
that's basically
definitely. And I think off rip, everyone that I've spoken to and whose music I listen to who comes around from the Bush area, you can tell that there's a certain type of, I won't say difference on the track. There's a certain type of, not aggressiveness, but there's a certain type of message. You said y'all are passionate about what y'all do.
Definitely. Definitely. You see a lot of people fold to this shit. And honestly, I feel like we're so devoted. We have a bigger vision, way bigger than I feel like anybody ever even perceives of us right now.
Yeah, and so did y'all meet in Brownsville originally?
We're actually brothers.
We're brothers, same mother. It's crazy.
So y'all live together and all that. Right. So growing up in Flatbush, when was the first time that y'all was like, all right, we can start taking music? Actually, no, even before that. Did y'all live in musical households? What was y'all?
All right. Should I start with this? Because you already know where I'm about to go. Alright, so when we first moved to Flatbush, we moved, ironically, in the heart of where everything was being, all brought up. We moved 4 blocks from Underachievers, 2 blocks from Flatbush Zombies. We were literally in the middle of everything, and we knew them. We skated with them before they even. We played ball with Juice and Meech. This is no boast, no lie, nothing like that. But just being around them was just normal. That was the regular everyday, older head niggas in the hood vibe and shit like that. But when we seen them drop Thug Waffle, Indigoism, shit like that, we were like, yo, they just came together and started to do shit and it worked. Why can't we do the same? So I feel like that, and yeah.
And then did that inspire y'all to think, all right, we can do this as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, a bunch of other influences, but them being physically around us and the first Steez Day, like we all went there, whatever, the first Steez Day in Prospect Park, and they were just telling us like to continue to do what we were doing.
Yeah.
And just go as hard as they went, because look where they are.
I didn't even know. I didn't even tell that. I didn't even tell
that. Well, me and a couple other people, a couple of Cherubgz.
What really inspired me was I want to say Meek Mill. You feel me? I've been a big Meek fan. I seen like I be kind of like you bump my music and you be like, damn, I can relate to this. I feel like I was in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So like so then I'm like, I started just writing. It started. We used to be in the staircase. Yeah. We used to be in the staircase, banging on the wall, and just rapping. You feel me? Like
street style,
you feel me? Shit. And then like we said, fuck it, we got it. We could do it. You feel me? Like people started hearing us, and they like, word, you nice. And it wasn't one of those how everybody say you nice. You know, you rap with somebody, and they get scared to tell you rap. No, you got it. It was like people actually like, yo, you should rap. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, serious.
And I'm like, alright, fuck it.
And about what time was this? Like where were y'all, like age wise? Like how long ago was this?
Right now I'm 22. This shit happened to me when I was like, I first started saying I want to do this shit. I want to say I was 17, but I still ain't like I'm talking about 17 was days I'm banging in the hallways and rapping. It's like I basis of it. Say I was gonna take it serious. I really started taking it serious, like legit, like
18, 19, 19.
I want to say like 2 years ago, at least a year ago. You feel me? Like that's when I started saying like nah, I actually could do this. I see people actually trying their hardest, and no offense, they shit ain't fucking with my shit. You feel me? So I should really fuck with it. You feel me? Like,
and so, when was the first time y'all stepped into the booth? Like y'all actually into the studio?
Yeah, our cousins. He had a home studio. So we used to fuck with him, and he's a DJ. So he deals with a lot of like soca artists and shit like that, or whatever. That's like real big, like Marshall Guns Down, that's big on Trinidad and shit like that. He fucked with them. We actually went to his to his house whatever to record one day, and he had like a soca artist in there. I remember. I'm trying to remember his name as well, or the song that he did, but never mind that. Yeah, he actually definitely started us off big time
with the resources.
Yeah,
and that was about at least like 3 years ago. We first stepped in the studio for the first time ever.
And when y'all was younger, what were y'all listening to? Were y'all offered already invested in hip hop, as you said, with being so close to Flatbush, so close to them? Or
DMX is my man.
I was about to say that, like, yo, bro, we had DMX CD in our mom when we were young, because we used to play that shit like,
I repeated this curve every word
all day long.
She got tired of that shit. That shit out like, wow.
Yeah, big influences. Yeah, DMX, I'd say Jay-Z, Nas, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole for me, the whole East Coast, Eminem definitely.
People really touched me that had that real like the background, not just music. You know what I'm saying? I feel like anybody can do music, but somebody that like you see how Eminem struggled. You know what I'm saying? From the trailer park, I kind of like shit like that. I relate to. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in no trailer, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My partner like ups and downs, and
definitely.
I talk about artists like that. Those are the artists that like inspired me.
And actually, I can hear you. I'm glad to hear you guys say that, because when I was listening to your music, right, when I first started Coleman, off rip, I can already tell some of those influences from that track on You Cloud. Yeah. Like the first track on You Cloud that I've seen, someone's been put on. I'm sure there's been many processes. Like, yours truly from you.
Yeah.
Ooh, like that.
You took it way.
That song right there.
God damn.
Because already off rip, you hear like boom bap type shit, and the experimental flows and all types.
I love Greg. He should actually be here. He's like the third Cherubgz. I mean, it's a collective of people.
There's a lot of Cherubgz.
Yeah, there's some that don't even rap.
Let's break that down. So once y'all start, making music, you have the studio. When did you guys think that, all right, we should start a collective, or we should start like a group type shit?
Really?
Let me explain. So we had the. Remember I said we said the block where we was from. We formed a little group named Trey 4, 34. The block from. And basically it was like, because I'm older than him, because basically it was me and my friends, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started rapping like a couple months before he started, like, he got on it, he just, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's straight serious. I started rapping, playing around. This nigga done, like, he motivated me OD. I remember I see him start rapping after me, and then he just started, like,
dropping tracks. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, shit, nah. But basically, so, he had this thing called Cherubgz, what we jacking right now, and then we had Trey 4. But Like we brothers. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like it makes no sense.
Yeah.
I have something, you have something. You know what I'm saying?
Combined.
So I'm like, yeah, that's combined too. Like you more younger, your shit more lit. The name you got something, you got a whole meaning behind it. You know what I'm saying? The Cherubgz and all that. You got a whole meaning behind it. We gonna roll with your joint. And then from there it was like.
Escalate from there. So tell me about the name Cherub.
Okay, so it's gonna sound absolutely corny, but it's the absolute truth. So a long time ago, I'm not gonna say the name of the female, but I was dealing with a female, talking to a female, and like she used to always call me Cherub. And we used to go to private school when we were like real way young. So our mom didn't play that shit about grades and shit like that. But we still grew up in Brownsville, so we were some badass kids. This niggas fighting every fucking day in private school, and so was I. So I definitely heard that name Cherub, that term like Cherub, like from my younger years going to private school. And when she started to say it to me again and call me that, I was like, I don't know, in a way I didn't like it, and I'm like, nigga, I'm a G. Like I said, like funny to her. And I'm like, oh shit, wait, like Cherubgz. And I was like, actually, no, I'm keeping that and I'm running with it. And then after that, I ran with it. Yeah, because these are Cherubgz. Actually, I got it tatted on my arm. This is what a cherub is. It's an angel. So I feel like Cherubgz as a collective represents people, or not even people, us really, but I mean anybody else can relate to how I relate to it. And we're all angels. All of my brothers. All of us are angels. But we've been through some shit that would inevitably turn us into a G or a gangster. And not a gangster like out there shooting guns and like that, but a gangster really has more meaning than anybody in this world, even though that's holding your own, that's gangster. That's what you, when you gangster, when you holding your own, you holding down your game, your fam, you try to make sure everybody's straight, that's gangster. So that's what I want to share. Yeah, Cherub gangsters.
And so when y'all start to kind of form this group and y'all dropping music, did you expect to did you come in expecting like, all right, we're gonna be nice off rip, or were you like,
absolutely,
like did you come in with that attitude like, you know, we're gonna have an audience already, or were you kind of surprised at how you were received?
I knew from the start, because this was a little bit before he like with that idea of combining or whatever. So he was making music prior, and I was making music prior, but we were always freestyling or like writing verses or something like that together. All just together, because we're all bros, just like that. We all chilling out, you know what I'm saying, excitement and shit or whatever. So of course, music will be brought up in between us, but we never did it or recorded it. When we started to, or whatever, together with him, that's when I knew that this is gonna go, because he has, like, he's older and he's been around other artists that I haven't been around, so he knows things about music, and I'd be around artists that like Ra, so like I went to elementary to Ra, he never even knew Ra, so when I brought Ra around him and he heard his sound, he was like, this is some next level shit. And all of that just together, it's just like a big example of why I knew we had to just be a collective instead of everybody just started falling together. Everybody had a different sound, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got a different sound than me, you know what I'm saying? His man got a different sound than him. We all got different sound, just like styles and how we dress, you know what I'm saying? Like why not put all that together and, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got the stores right there. Why not?
Yeah.
Take over.
And I think that's something more people need to be on, in my opinion, because something I like OD about y'all, as you said, it's kind of the versatility, the diversity of y'all. It's like you have different people, different sounds, different looks, and it kind of just combines everything.
Yeah, all audiences in one. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Shit. I feel like once we knew and I feel like acknowledged that was a master plan of taking everything to the next level. That there's no possible way that we're not gonna have some type of people interested in our music because of how diverse it is and how many people make different sounds and different music. Everybody's gonna have to fuck with the Cherubgz.
Yeah, I'm saying, you wanna hear that conscious beast code shit? We got that.
Some
club shit. I got that. You'll be like,
some junk shit. I got that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Let us know.
So let's talk about it, because we can go into the music right now. So when I listen to like your progression, right? Well, all of y'all, it's like I can see that there's a variety of different sounds on the right. So off rip, when I listen to yours truly, right, I hear boom bap.
Yeah.
Right. Boom bap crazy. What about that kind of sound did you inspire you? Like that's gonna be like one of my first premiere tracks.
Honestly, me and Greg did that in the home studio that I told you about. And when we did it, we did so many other songs that day, to the point where like we just honestly weighed out which ones sound best, and some of them weren't really that much boom bap. Some of them, well, most of them were boom bap. Some of them weren't really that much boom bap. But I felt like that was the cleanest one out of all, and just how we correlated on it. Like it was no chorus; it was just straight Greg's verse and then my verse right after, like straight grit roll, run right through it. Like that was, I don't know. I knew that it would catch attention because it was just straight spitting, and I don't think people have really heard that from 14. I was like 14, 15 around that.
Crazy. That's so crazy. And yeah, definitely. You know, people at that age generally not on that type of level.
Yeah, definitely.
And so I could definitely hear that kind of maturity, and I think that might be, I don't know, maybe a credit to having a little brother.
Yeah, definitely.
This nigga made me up my game. I bring beats in. He talking about I bring a beat to him that I've been writing to for like a week. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, hear this out. And I'll spit my part, and then like as soon as I'm done, this dude will just start flowing. You hear me? Like just flowing over something he been wrote. And I know it just goes perfect with it. Like he just sit down and just writes to beats all day or just write nothing and just. Yeah, I'm like, man, he made me up my game a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Like when we do songs together, like I often like to hear his part first.
Yeah, he does the thing where he did
those stupid thing. Like after I hear his part,
he wouldn't write until he hears my verse first.
Like it's
so don't play the beat for me and let me rap.
Like, bro,
that's too hard. I gotta rewrite something.
Yeah, right.
And so, it's been a little bit different, right? Because you're older than him, so you have a little more experience in this. But on your cloud, right, if you go deep, you'll see Block is hot, right? So take me behind the creation of that, because
I tell him that's a banger, and every time he plays, he doesn't like it. But
so that's the thing about my music. Like, once I put it out, it's just bullshit to me now. Like, I'm saying, even if I put my all into it, maybe I just be being hard on myself. But once I put it out, I'm just ready to hear something new out of myself and better. You feel me? But behind Block is hot. I don't know. I think I just had started going out to Jersey, it's a big studio to record, and I really don't know how. I think my friend put on the beat, and I was just like, I didn't have my first song, but I was gonna try to like harmonize. You know what I'm saying? So then yeah, I just tried to harmonize and shit.
It just kind of felt everything just felt natural.
Yeah, where I just did my first time to auto tune and shit.
Yeah, he was more of a straight. Like a Meek Mill, like
I used to use auto-tune and shit. I never used to like try to harmonize and all that until I started figuring out like, oh shit, I could do this or I could do that. I sound good doing this.
So once y'all start dropping a few songs, right, getting more comfortable in the booth, right, you know, dropping music, and your audience is developing.
Yeah.
How do you react to that at that time? Are you guys like, oh nah, like we should take this more seriously, or is it like this?
I tell them all the time, like you can't take everything for granted. Like right now, how you want the interview is like, right, we can't take this shit for granted. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much views this shit get or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We can't take this for granted because obviously you fuck with these niggas enough to say, oh shit, well these niggas is nice, I just get to know them.
I want to talk to
we can't take little shit like this for granted. Like I got my little brother, he in 8th grade. All his friends, when they see me, I'm talking about even when I'm not with him, they see me walking down the street, they run up to me, oh, when you dropping this? Well, I heard your little brother playing this.
That shit we
can't take
dropping
that. I really can't take that for granted because that's like I said, people would tell you they fuck with your sound all the time. Well, I fuck with your music all the time, but people like that actually want to go out their way and interview you and you know what I'm saying, like hit you up. Pardon me, fucking hit you. You know what I mean? Hitting you up, like yeah, like shit like that. Like you can't take that for granted. So I react to it like it motivates me. It motivates me. Like when I'm stuck, I kind of say, damn, I got to start the song real quick so I can get this motivation. Everybody hitting me up and liking it and reposting it to give me like, you know what I'm saying, build me up again.
Yeah. Absolutely. He just said it all. I can't. That's definitely how I go about every situation. Like every time somebody shares my track, hits me back about it, even this, like it makes me feel like this is honestly going somewhere.
Yeah,
like, I'm not wasting my time.
I think so. I think that's a great energy to have from you.
Absolutely.
That's what draws people. A lot of things that take a lot of these niggas down is that ego. Is that
definitely?
A lot of things like that too, man.
A little bit of love and like.
They take it too far.
100%. I definitely respect y'all. Both great me already.
Absolutely,
bro. I'm talking like.
Thank you so much.
All right, so both of you, right? Like as you continue to drop music, I would say a little bit, but more with you, Cherub, that your music starts to change a little bit over time.
that's like so ironic and funny you said that. I forgot who I was having a conversation with the other day, and they said that, and they was like, no, like literally play through your shit right now. Every other song, you're on something different. You're on a whole new, different type of flow. It's never like you recopy like the last song. It's always like something that nobody.
Actually, both of y'all can answer this. So, is that do you guys when you're creating the music, right, your entire musical process, do you think that you want to switch up certain sounds? Like, is that something cognitive, or is it kind of like, all right, this is just speaking to me right now. This is what I want to do.
Nah, that's I want to switch up certain sound. Like Young Thug motivated me OD that shit. Like you can hear one song Young Thug sounds so squeaky, you know what I'm trying to say? And high notes. And then another song he had that deep voice, like you know what I'm trying to say, that no auto tune. Like I want to make music in a sound where anybody and everybody can bump. Kids, my age, bitches, all types of shit, older heads. Not what I'm saying, it's the sound, you know what I'm trying to say? Like some people got that like Casanova. Casanova Night, but he got that one sound, that aggressive sound, like certain people are going to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I want to make music with I can play this song and then maybe a female I like it, but I put on another song, the female bump the hell out of that song, you know what I'm saying? Like just because of how it sounds, I like to expand my sound, like
show what you can do.
When I write, like if I feel like I sound, I hate to repeat myself too. Like that be getting me stuck. Like I don't even like to say the same words too much in the same song. Like that shit frustrating, but yeah, I like to expand.
And that's crazy you say that because a lot of the music out now, a lot of niggas who are up, is a lot of repetition.
Like
so much.
That's why. That's how I got faith in it. That's how I know it. Like the music just gotta get in the right ears. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I kind of feel like our music don't leave this local area. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, we talk about New York as a special place. That's something that on this show that we talk about a lot.
Yeah, definitely New York people. It's like segregation between everybody, to be honest.
I feel like everybody don't understand that we all can make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's actually a perfect segue.
Who says it's not enough room for everybody?
True. Very true. And I think something very unique, right, is when I was put onto y'all, and even just by talking to Blink Boys the other day, there's a lot of unity in upcoming, like, especially from the Bush, right? Yeah. And what can y'all say to that? Like, what is different about the unity between uprising artists between y'all and other hoods who are not jacking each other the same way?
Alright, aside from that drill shit, like the niggas that's honestly serious about putting in this work with music and going somewhere with it. I honestly, like, I don't know, like 2-3 years ago, and you can have a point on this, but this is just my opinion. Like 2-3 years ago, or even 2 years ago, like it was not like this in Flatbush whatsoever. Like if you was doing music, you was doing music, and you would walk by me knowing I was doing music. And we just, I swear to God, I don't know if it's just me, but when I started running into other artists, when I first started making music, probably like a year or two ago, like I was not a bitch, I was not a hater, I was not no like bitch lady nigga, and I honestly would run into artists and I would be like, yo, I like your music, da 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 da. Like I started this like little thing like I started, you know what I'm saying, and it started to work where people started to hit me back up now. Like instead of me just showing that love, the love was mutual after that. So
feeling support from all.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know what happened with everybody else, but I was doing that with the like select few people like Abiyad, you know what I'm saying, like just Ra, you know what I'm saying. I was doing that with like those people around me, and then that started to work and bring us up. And then after we came up, other people that knew us but never even did shit like that started to do it like that, like now, because they see that that's like the taking the mold. Exactly. And most definitely, I feel like everything else inside of the world where there's like people dying just like that left and right, I feel like some people are taking that into consideration, and even musicians mostly, and definitely branching out. So you never know what can happen with.
Like we were just talking about that show y'all had recently. Yeah. I was trying to pop out stuff, but I had some shit going on. But I seen mad videos. I seen the bill, and it's just all love from all ends, right? Mad unity and Flatbush, and everybody's doing great for themselves, but there's also support from other niggas.
That might have been like one of the happiest moments I had in a minute. I'm not gonna lie. Just because, not because I performed or any of that. It's the fact that like I seen everybody, people that don't know me from a hole in the wall. They first time hearing me, like they was interested. You know what I'm trying to say? And like the love there. Like I don't know. I'm the type of nigga that I move off of love and energy. So that energy and shit like that, like that shit, I can do that every single day of my life. You know what I'm saying?
And it was unnatural.
Yeah, like the love, all the other artists supporting each other and shit. Like that shit made me happy. OD.
That's the type of timing a lot of niggas need to be on that are
Absolutely.
And
I feel like I need people to see this interview because this like conversation right now definitely is the most important one.
just, you know, we need support. And I again, hats off and like much respect to y'all for doing that. And I told that to the Link Boys for doing that shit too. It's like,
shout out to the Link Boys.
Yeah, shout out to that show. Most definitely. Yeah.
Show period. Word. You feel me?
Like that's the type of shit we trying to do with this podcast, this show. So I mean, we're just trying to unite a lot of different niggas and tell you to support the movement because
eventually, every time you post a video, it's gonna have 1 million views. You heard what I'm saying? And then artists gonna be hitting you up just to get interviews. You know what I'm saying? Just because they want them views on their name and shit.
You just want some type of reach out from
Absolutely.
So, alright, so here we as you guys continue to make music, right? And y'all been doing this for not too long, but like a minute. Like y'all are like experienced at it. Do you feel like have you felt a development or an evolution? And like, how do you think you guys have changed as artists?
I feel like I get better every verse. Every verse, like that's just. I'm not gonna be cocky. I feel like every verse I write, I make sure like I outdo any other song I did previously.
Moving forward,
yeah, like that's it.
I definitely go off not too much, but I'd say like a small percentage of what people tell me. I mean, like it's complete bullshit to say that you don't believe or don't care what people think, but it's about what you do to that thought or opinion. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I've had not people outside of the game, but inside of the game, and that's the best thing for it. Like tell me like, nah, I don't really fuck with that line. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? So that right there definitely like motivates me, and that's for me is what evolutes me. Like my friends and people around me having opinions on how I do things and what I do with it. Yeah,
I feel you 100%. And I want to talk about a few songs from both of y'all. When we start with Pookie though, now talk about now. Your first one of the collabs, right? Because that song received a hell of a lot of love.
Yeah, it did.
That song,
it really did.
That song kind of reached out to a lot of different people. How was working with your brother, like as a brother? Are you guys hard on each other in terms of in the booth? Like,
Yo, you gotta understand.
More than anybody else in the game,
We just did a
we own each other.
In the studio, we had an argument in the studio. And the whole time though, like right after the argument, he was recording, and I'm like he fucked up at one part, and I'm like, yo, nah, say this part. And he looked back at me, like, it's like he didn't want to hear me right now, but he know like I'm telling him something good. You feel me? Like, so when it's on music, we definitely hard on each other. We push each other to the limits. I don't care how he feels. If I feel like yo, bro, we gotta do this, or let's do it like this. And if you think the idea is great, he's not gonna disagree with me just because of like pride or something. You know that's gonna work. He's with it, and it's vice versa. You feel me? But now that I think that might have been I want to say our first one we dropped together.
Yeah,
we recorded the first song. That was the first one we dropped.
That was the most funnest video.
You said the first and last.
I said your first collab.
Oh yeah, that was the first collab we dropped together. That was
fun.
That shit was all seen all live. That might be my first time using auto tune. So I wasn't quite comfortable. So he walked. I'm like, I hear it to this day. Like, he was like, yo, spin, and I'm like, alright, like I feel y'all. I didn't care. Like that's my little brother. Like, okay, he killed me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I expect him to do. But after that, then I started hearing his verse first, and I'll leave you this time. It was like a friendly competition. You feel me? Like, damn, my fault.
You good.
Sorry. Now though, I forgot how that came about, but no, actually, I'm lying. He came to me with that, with the instrumental and everything.
Like that first.
Yeah, I did.
He was in a bunk bed in the room and shit. He was on the top bed. I'm writing this shit on the TV. And I said, yo, hit his hook. And I'm like, I need to be bro. Started up for, like, you wanna hop on this shit? He's like, damn, I'll let you know. Like, I don't really like it. Next thing you know, like, I don't know. Like, we did.
He sent me the beat though.
So you was listening. You was getting used to it.
Yeah.
And one day I played it again. I had my whole verse in time.
And he said he was going to the studio. Like,
you know what I mean? And then I spit it to him one time, and he was fucking with it this time. I'm like, oh, alright, and he recorded it, and he was super fucking with it. I'm like, alright, I guess.
Kind of think so.
Like, yeah. 2 nights ago, you ain't fuck with it.
Take some time, and I think that. So actually, how many songs do y'all think you have together in the vault? I mean, do you guys make music a lot together, or is it kind of
we got some shit? I want to say like we could throw out a tape right now if we wanted to, just us two. But what we're gonna do is just release them with videos and shit, and then we're gonna create a whole new way of tape. You feel me? Like we're not gonna anything we're not gonna go right now. We're not gonna use for a tape. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely gonna have a brothers keep this tape coming out.
Yeah, no, we gonna talk about it. Shout out. What I'm gonna say about y'all. Oh, alright. So we moving on to I want to talk about one of the songs that received a lot of love for you. That is actually one of my personal favorites of y'all's, and that is N34. N34, yeah. Because that song is a very distinct, like that song. Yeah, if someone was to be put onto y'all, right, and like they would to listen to your cloud, and they would listen to that song, like they would remember it. Yeah, they would remember that song. That song leaves you with some kind of feeling. That kind of. So, yeah, what was the? Because again, it's early, but it's definitely something that I think is very diverse and it has a lot of different components in that song. Yeah. So if you want to talk about how y'all the process between that.
That also was recorded in the home studio, so you can tell how long ago that was. But yeah, I think 7,000 and change on SoundCloud.
Yeah, a little something like that.
And I was gonna do a video to that, but this was like the beginning of me making music, so I was like kind of real uncomfortable with I don't know just situations like that period. But I know that song right there, I don't even fucking know, brother. Like I was home writing like from the wake up. All day, and I was begging my cousin to like let me come to like his house, like the home studio, from the start because I had like so much that I wanted to do, and I don't know what he was doing, his being a DJ or whatever. So I don't know if he had a whole bunch of busy shit that I do, but the second he hit me up, and I had school in the morning, so I went like 8 to his house, and because he lived like right around the corner from me, I went to his house at like 8 and left at 8:30. I just did N34, and I did it in one take. Straight, and he edited it a little, and I left right after. As soon as he sent it to me, I knew that I had to drop that. But like behind that, honestly, I was just focused on boom bap. The same way you say how I. Well, some people like to say that. I don't know. Like I wouldn't really like to say that, but in my way, I perfected my own sound with like boom bap, like how I like to sound with boom bap. Yeah, exactly. So, I was just trying so many different things.
And the pieces came together.
Yeah, and that beat, that's a Logic type beat. And no offense to any other artist, but I look up like Logic freestyles, like Logic like remixes and stuff, and I still to this day feel like I haven't heard a better one to that beat than mine. So I was honestly, my friend was gonna send it to Logic as well. Like he was like joking around like to see if he actually was gonna fuck with it. I was gonna do it too, like emailing him because honestly, I even to like now I feel like that's a real decent song. I don't know how I came up about it, but
yeah. So y'all spoke a little about your process in the booth. Would you guys consider yourselves people who are always writing, or is there a lot of freestyle involved, or kind of where's your mind at in terms of like right now how y'all make music? Like is it kind of work with certain times? Just where's your state?
It gotta be the energy and vibe. Like
yeah, he's big on energy.
Like if I can't, I'm in a room with niggas and I just kind of feel like nobody cares. Like to me, niggas gotta be like I gotta be around niggas where like if I put on a beat, niggas gonna like they gonna start like not giving me a flow. Cause I'll be like, say I'm around like, my friend that don't rap for me, but I throw on a beat, I can't write around my friend that don't rap. Cause they're not gonna end me. I need that like let me hear some artists. Let me hear some little bro. Yeah, I need that shit. Like some niggas just be just sitting down on their phones and on the phone and anything like that. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just. But when I write at my best is at nighttime. I'm talking about like
by myself,
4 in the morning, nobody around me, not even him sometimes. You feel me? And it's just me laying down and just writing like that.
Time focused.
Word.
Yeah. See, what you?
Definitely the same thing. I mean,
this nigga be locked in the room all day.
Just right here. I be around friends and I write. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me. I feel like I would start the basis of a song, like a chorus or something like that, and I'll rap it to friends who rap or don't rap. But I feel like it's better for people who don't rap, because only if you want to give an opinion. But definitely on the energy side, that's 100%. Like niggas will just sit there and watch you pull out your phone and just be like brain farting and not even motivating you to continue to write. But definitely. Having a friend that doesn't rap around just to have an opinion on what you're starting for me is big. But more than that, I write on my own. if no one's around, most of the time I'm by myself, definitely. Blasting that beat on the speakers on 100 and just getting busy.
Letting it happen.
Yeah.
And in current day, right, y'all drop a variety of tracks, and like we have so much to talk about, so we only so much time. But both of you, I mean, have seen this kind of like musical evolution. You've spoken about it. Where do you guys consider yourselves? Like, where are you guys at now musically? Because I've seen you kind of adapted with like trap beats, right? Like one type of trap sound. And even you, like Tim Turner freestyle is a little bit of differences in kind of how you guys have been doing before. Where would you say you guys are at now in terms of what sounds you're trying to make and what sounds you're trying to curate and kind of what's speaking to you?
Oh wait, let me speak on that Tim Turner real quick.
Yeah.
So basically, like that's gonna come off the cloud. You feel me? That's something I had been ready when the song first came out.
Like a minute ago.
Bad long, but it was just there. And then like when I thought, remember I said like I used to rap, like straight rap, like when my beat built time, not the auto tune shit. And I started doing the auto tune shit, like my cousin that showed me, like that brought me to studios and shit like that. Started telling me like, I don't know about this sound. You feel me? You sound weird with the auto tune. You feel me? I don't think that shit for you. For me. So like I said, fuck it. I'm gonna let these niggas hear some shit with me just straight rap and no auto tune.
Come straight, come.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just choose to use auto tune. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's so old, and that's I still take that shit off. Like
he dropped that to prove a point, to be honest.
Yeah, word. Basically, it's to prove that.
So where you at right now? Are you still fucking with auto tune? And kind of what sound are you trying to make?
I don't know. I just want to have that sound where niggas hear me and they know that's Pookie. Like, you feel me? Because I feel like everybody use auto tune. Even some of these drill niggas, they throw auto tune on their shit. You feel me? I don't want to sound like it blows my shit when somebody says, because I heard this multiple times on YouTube when somebody say like, oh, he sound like A Boogie. Like I sound nothing like A Boogie. You feel me? You tell me I sound like A Boogie because what? We both use auto tune. You know what I'm saying? Like.
So you're trying to kind of create your own lane.
My own lane, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, not too much singing, not too much like melody, but like I hope it's everything. I don't know.
Absolutely. I feel like I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because I know we're running on time, but I don't really believe that this is like a cocky statement. But I honestly feel like the way I spit, aside from everybody else, because I have definitely heard like Rob. Like Level Up Rob, that niggas growing up and going to school and like we interviewed would never, I know, I seen that. I would never even, that boy nasty. I would never, nobody in the world would have ever expected that he would have been able to like spit like that. So definitely I feel like I'm in a way like that distinctive, and so is he. Absolutely. From a lot of artists that are like how you say, like I'm more of like a boom bap artist. I definitely know people that can rap on boom bap beats, but I feel like right now I don't think anybody can rap quality right now.
I see you. Oh, yeah, talk to you.
I don't even
to the way when I say shit like
I
that.
can't, yeah, definitely.
You go to the interview. Hey,
now you gotta have confidence, definitely in the time of now. And I feel like with like all the love that we have around us, competitive competition should be a thing between the people that we know and everything. So like, I
gotta think people get this competitive competition. Like they get that mixed up with like real life, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we gotta be like me and competitive music. Like and that don't make people funny towards them or anything in the real life. You know what I'm saying? Like the only thing competitive is when I hear a verse, or even if I hear him do his own song, I want to go and do my own song even better than him. You know what I'm saying? Like.
That's good, yeah. I think there's a line that niggas need to see.
But that don't make me look at him as the person like, nah, this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be happy for nigga. It's just something in me. When I hear good music, I just want to do better music. You feel me? And I want the people that I'm around, I want them to do the same thing. When y'all hear me do something hard, now I want you to come out with something harder than that. That's who got the hardest track. You
know what I progress. That's how they get nicer, bro. 100%. I feel what you're saying. I think that. Yeah, for those watching, like there's a line, bro. There's a line between, you know, cockiness and supporting, but also just helping each other get better.
Straight like that, word.
Straight up. And so we spoke about it a little bit, but one of the big points of the show is called New York Noise for me. And one of the points we want to do is, you know, unite a variety of people. But we also have to address the fact that we live in a very like strange place for music, and in a place where it's like everyone's very isolated, and there's not a you could be up, but you could also be up just in like your little place. And unlike other places, right, unlike other cities where a lot of niggas are more united as a whole city, and there's a clear structure to get it up. For me, it's like you get in with certain producers who are up, and then the producers
fucking
Atlanta,
I already know.
And New York doesn't really have a system like that. Do you guys feel the additional pressure? I won't say pressure. Do you think it's harder in the city to drop music?
No. I like the way you started that question, the additional pressure. Honestly, because
I don't like the pressure.
I like it.
Bullshit.
No, I like it only because, bro, I feel like people definitely, and this includes Level Up and Bling Boys as well, because like how we are approaching this music game right now. We want to change like all of this shit. We want to change that we don't have a system like that, or at least I do. That's my vision. I want to show motherfuckers that you can come up and you can like really work your work your hardest and put your all into it. Or being from New York, eventually due to me, Mark, Bling Boys, and Level Up, you can also branch out to motherfuckers. And if anything ever happens to me, and I know motherfuckers, little niggas that I grew up with that's from the hood, and I ever come into the hood and see little niggas rapping, you can bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna try to put them on because I know how it was being in that same position and shit like that. So I already know it, but definitely that's my plan.
I don't know, my nigga. I'm gonna get a deal. I know I'm gonna get a deal. I'm gonna get a good deal. I'm gonna get a good deal, or my brother be good after that. Nigga ain't no looking back like that shit. Like,
oh, for real, definitely. And where do you think the current state of New York rap is in terms of talent-wise, in terms of the niggas that are actually up in the city? Like, do you think we're in a good place right now, both of y'all?
I want to say yeah, but Atlanta probably played with me right now. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna front the niggas Atlanta. They give you a chance. I feel like New York don't get chances, yo.
And Atlanta's just
they don't try to hate that they give you a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Every other day, it's someone from or South Florida. Like every other day, it's a new artist coming from somewhere like Southern. So it's like I feel like I don't know. Like hopefully this right here goes out to.
I low key feel like unless
New York native gotta change this shit.
Unless you like in a movement already, like unless you like banging on the movement, like or you on your real shit, like you on your own. Like you really gotta work for your supporters and your views and shit. I kind of feel like if I was in a gang, you know what I'm trying to say? Like any gang, you know what I'm saying? I just rapping, I thought I'd be like most of these guys out here, they auto getting views, you know what I'm saying? Because the movement behind it, you know what I'm saying? Like the dick body that gang already, you know what I'm saying? Like versus with niggas that don't bang, like we just trying to like we actually make music for the industry to go on the radio. Like this real shit, like you're not hearing that on the radio. I don't care how much views they get on YouTube. Yeah. You're not hearing that shit on the radio, nigga. You're not hearing that no white station. Exactly. Like, yeah, so we gotta work hard just because like we don't like I don't wanna say we don't stand for something because they don't stand for shit either by gangbanging, but at the end of the day, like they got a movement already, you know what I'm trying to say? Like niggas that is independent, I wanna say. Cause I don't know how to put it. Cause niggas that do that drill shit is independent too. I want to say like basically they got like it's easier for them basically. You feel me? Like it's there. Like
they have a persona. They have a character.
Yeah,
like niggas to know what they're doing. Like
it has a following.
It has a following.
Yeah, it has a following.
Brought up from Chicago, so it's like that's gonna.
I want to do drill music like them. I just jack a gang and do it. And I kind of like it's all on a track. Viewers, because you know what I'm saying? Like, there we go.
Yeah, I feel like 100%. I see what you're saying. And so we asked this question that everybody comes up here. I know it's a hard question. Everybody always complains about it, but fucking, if you had to name 5 other people right now in the city that you see on the rise that you really been fucking with, like who would you say? 5 other artists?
Personal or like they already got like you
nah, personal. Like people who are rising for me, like niggas you see like you like working and like that you really be fucking with.
Oh, alright. To me, like damn, man.
Shout them all out for me.
Alright. I mean, some of them niggas is in 2 positions. Like when I say, I'm not gonna say Mac and Ace. I'm gonna say Bling Boys.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah,
I just want to slide. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can do that.
Alright, so Bling Boys. You feel me? Like. 'Cause Bling Boys, you feel me? Like, 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 my 1655 niggas, you feel me?
Absolutely.
Level up rider niggas, like level up them niggas, like, and I think that's about it. Like, if you ask me, like, no hating shit.
Nah, I feel you. You can talk, bro.
Like, I just see how dedicated certain niggas is.
Yeah.
And like, the little thing they do, you feel me? So it's like, I'm gonna go with the Lin Boys. I don't know if you ever heard of 1655?
I seen a little, yeah. I seen a little listen to a little bit of that.
I'm gonna throw them in there because that's niggas I grew up with. So without a doubt, like they in there. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see with none of my brothers. And then I said the third one is now. I said Blink Boys. Yeah, level up, definitely. That man right there is a different breed. And you said 5, that's 3. Shit, I should have split them up.
Should I mean,
yeah, you good with that now because niggas know there's a variety of artists.
Definitely. Who? I mean, I feel like my list is probably exactly the same. It's a dude name. I think his name is like Latin or something like that. He's a nice artist too. I don't know him though, but I've listened to a couple of his songs. He's definitely he's a spitter. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, no, keep it
yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a couple of artists from I don't know if you heard of Two Love. Definitely. Like Tay, he worked with one of the Cherubgz, Greg. They made a song, they dropped it on SoundCloud. So yeah, Tay's definitely one. Fool.
Oh, God, that nigga. Fool.
Yeah.
I don't know him that old, but I heard his shit. I ain't gonna lie, shit. Like the way to do, you feel me? Somebody got that sound, and like you hear them, and you could mistake them for like somebody that you go to assume that they are somebody already. Yeah. Because of how they sound and that energy given the song. You feel me? I heard one of Fool song, and I'm like, oh, alright, this nigga. That nigga is on the different level.
Yeah, like that's my fault.
Yeah, shout them all out. I went smoother than a lot of these niggas. Alright, so I think just the last question, bro, is what can we watch out for? What's next? What y'all working?
I love that question.
We got some shit coming. We got some shit coming. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you alright? Well,
I don't know what we give them first. I don't know what we want to give them.
Definitely, you say what we have coming soon.
I got we got some Cherubgz. Called No Love. Okay. We performed that shit at the show. Yeah. We got another one. We didn't drop a snippet or none of that of it yet.
No, right.
It's called Lose. You feel me?
Shout out all that. Alright.
And I definitely got some shit coming. Like personally,
yeah. Talk about
I got some shit coming. Like some dollies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I swear it's all in my email. It's all here. It's all here. It's just like. It's just like something telling me like it's not the right time yet, or you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
I got I think Rob mentioned it in his interview. Me and him had a song for like a year and a half, or almost 2 years. But it honestly,
the shit how fire get me tight, yo.
How old it sounds. When everybody hears it, they're still gonna have a reaction like this shit was made yesterday. I know they are. So that definitely is gonna have a video. Yeah. I got somebody from England that does videos out in England coming out to New York to shoot that for me. So that's gonna be fun. Him having a whole different you know what I'm saying, like a camera like reception and all that.
Yeah.
And then I got probably like a freestyle and a couple of songs dropping too. And then everything else with him too. We got a video.
Alright, so niggas we gonna put the links and everything. We gonna be supporting y'all.
Thank you so much.
New York Noise out here. Everybody fucks with everybody here. Fuck with the movement. Niggas is watching, and we gonna continue to support y'all and try to build y'all up. Feel me? Get some more music. Work together in the future. We got a bunch of shit. Yeah. We'll talk about that shit off camera. We can't spoil anything coming, but yeah, we got some shit coming. We hopefully get y'all involved. Yeah, bro. It was great. Y'all for pulling up for me.
Thank you for having us. For real.
So, shout out my guys, man. Shout out to the guys that's doing it out there. Just trying to get it. You real up.
Yes, sir.
Word, no hate, no envy, no jealousy, everybody. We open making room for every last one of us up there.
Alright, so catch us at New York Noise. Feel me? On the gram, SoundCloud, YouTube, like, subscribe, follow that. You know the drill. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace.